Hello, and welcome to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm going to be streaming the entire game, giving my reactions to my first playthrough. I'm a big OG Final Fantasy VII fan. The first part of the remake trilogy I thought was pretty good. So, I guess we'll get into this one and see if that rings true again. Let's do this. Cloud, drive. So this is the end of part one.
I'm waiting, Cloud. I'm here on the Midgar Expressway. The scene is indescribable. Countless buildings have been leveled, and part of the road has collapsed. The smoke rising from the rubble is reminiscent of a funeral pyre. Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 plate, culminating in this unprecedented destruction, caused by a massive tornado which swept through Sectors 0, 1, and 2. After a briefing with Shinra investigators, Mayor Domino released a statement, declaring the tornado to be, quote, weather warfare, perpetrated by the infamous insurgent group known as Avalanche.
How is Avalanche going to make a giant tornado?
The administration also suspects the involvement of Wutai.
Of course.
And has begun investigations into the matter.
They're just going to pin it on all of their enemies. And there's Zack and Cloud. So where are we going with this?
Of course, this is only the most recent in a series of crises. Multiple reactor bombings, followed by the fall of the Sector 7 flight.
Boy, that tornado really did a number on the city.
I thought another reactor blew up.
Which must have been caused by the tornado.
Man, when it rains, it pours.
As you can see. Ah, over there! Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
We still have one suspect unaccounted for. Ex-soldier, armed with a buster sword. Highly dangerous.
So Zach.
I repeat, the fugitive is an ex-soldier, armed with a buster sword.
It's not a good look for you, Zach.
Back over here!
Get him on board! Prep for takeoff.
The rescue team has pulled people from the rubble.
Rip.
Quick, get the camera off them. Come on, this way.
Contact the SAR team. Targets have been secured. We are exfilling via helo now.
If you weren't keeping up with, like, the online discussion about these games, you would have no idea what is going on right now. They probably accounted for that, though.
Excuse me. Could you look after my friend? Just for a bit. Too much Mako. But he'll be fine.
Hey!
Where we going, Zach?
Aerith!
Oh! Red's alive, okay. Can't break boxes yet. I just want to make sure. I guess I can't. I was gonna make sure I have all my settings correct. I can do that later.
From her!
He's got a buster sword! Terrorist!
Tried. All right, think. Heads up!
Come on, let's get him!
Zach is crazy. He just got done fighting like a million of these guys.
Next.
It's really inside you.
Fine. Thank you.
Hit search!
These guys don't look very hot.
This is so messed up. All of it. But I'm back now, Aerith. I'm back.
That's not a good sign.
All right then. Seeing as we've got the time, want to tell the rest of us about you and your buddy Sephiroth?
Sure. If Tifa doesn't mind.
Me? Yeah, no problem. It's...
It all started 5 years ago. I was 16 at the time.
Here we go.
There was hardly any work for soldiers.
Here we go.
The little there was boring as hell. My heart wasn't in it. Then, out of nowhere, the job of a lifetime came up. A mission with Sephiroth.
How do I know what's going on? Are there theories going around? I mean, yeah. It's not that hard to sort of guess. Zack's in a separate timeline, where all of those characters are dead.
Hey man,
I feel like that's...
feeling any better? I'm good.
That's just what's going on, right?
Don't look it. Wish I could help, but never been motion sick.
That's what all the trailers have been showing.
Ready to do this?
Yeah, you bet.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, rein it in.
Sorry. No can do.
Kids.
Say, I'd like to be briefed on the mission at some point. Because if it's another one of those Turks gigs, you can let me off right here.
Really?
Finally make first. What do they do? Call a ceasefire with Utah, stealing my shot at glory. I didn't join Soldier to be an errand boy. I joined up so I could be a hero, like you.
Well, our mission is to survey a rundown reactor. Another one of those Turks gigs.
I mean, yeah, we know from the end of the last game that Jesse and Biggs
Job's a job, I guess.
are alive in one of the timelines, and I would assume that would be Zack's timeline, given that the current main timeline is probably going to stick quite closely to the original game story. It makes sense to put all the changes into the second timeline that they're adding.
Let's go.
I want to see how they handle Sephiroth in the flashback, because the way that the original game did it was very good.
You take one, I'll take the other. Wait in the truck.
No way! I got this!
Okay.
He was in a different league from the rest of us.
Nibelheim. That's where they built the first reactor. Right?
Yeah. It all started in the fall. Something was wrong with the reactor, and the whole village was up in arms. Talk of strange new monsters on the mountain only made things worse. People were scared, desperate.
I'm also interested to see how Tifa reacts to Cloud's story.
Ended up calling Shinra.
Because her version of events is going to be very different from his.
Best they had.
Home sweet home, right? Tell me, how does it feel? I have no home, so I wouldn't know.
You still got parents though, right?
I wonder if
My
this
mother,
conversation is
Genova,
just completely
she died
fabricated.
shortly after I was born. My father...
Because
Whoa there! Genova? Like from the Shinra building?
Sephiroth wouldn't be
Don't worry.
saying to Zack home sweet home. So maybe Sephiroth was having this conversation with actual Cloud.
Why am I talking about this? Come on, let's go.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting. I'm Xander, the mayor here. I wanted to greet you myself, to welcome you to our humble little town. Please, if you'll follow me.
Consider yourself off duty till sundown.
There we go. I thought the frame rate looked a little bit choppy. Okay, this still seems good.
So, any friends here you want to see? Maybe a girlfriend?
Backwater is an understatement. Don't blame me for getting the hell out of here.
How's it going over there?
Just a bit more.
Whoa! Real soldiers! Awesome. Did you come from Midgard too? Hey! Don't run away! What's Midgard like? Bow wow wow, bow wow wow. They're really cool. And our city's safe for each and everyone.
thought she was singing the Stamp theme song. Who said that?
I'll never know.
I'd wager nothing to report here.
Don't make any trouble for Sephiroth.
Everyone! Sephiroth's in there right now. We'd kill for a shot of him. But I should probably wait till later, huh?
Was this the mansion?
Don't make any trouble for Sephiroth. I'm eager to talk to him too.
I want to go to Tifa's house.
Rest up tonight.
Everyone, please.
How do I view the map? I also want to, let's see. I want to make this bigger, because right now it's very small. Does that change? Apparently not.
Is it fun being a soldier?
Anyway.
Goodness! Is that you, Cloud?
Nope. Well, not me. There we go. See, I hadn't unlocked the map yet. No music. This is a very serious location.
A soldier.
And you are?
Richard Sangam. A humble traveler of the world. And teacher of martial arts to the youth. Well toned, but lacking mass. You need to bulk up.
Who asked you?
You could learn a lot from me.
Pass.
Don't be shy. I have many pupils your age. At last count, 128.
What the fuck is going on? What is this?
In fact,
why are we doing this?
One of them's from this very village. Perhaps you know her. Tifa.
Sure.
A real talent, that one. She'll go far.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right?
Got anything to say for yourself?
Okay, here we go.
I didn't know.
Oh, I thought that was Tifa being introduced in the flashback, but that was just her talking.
I'd be interested to see how one of Shinra's finest fights.
Okay, Sojiro. Doesn't look like anyone's staying here. Can't steal anyone's stuff. I love the idea of Cloud narrating all this in the present. Like, yeah, then I went upstairs, and I just walked around in these random rooms. Didn't really do anything of, of note.
We've got sandwiches stuffed with evil eye's favorite.
Everyone keeps their eyes open.
Hello, sir. Soldier. I'm eager to talk to you too. Don't make any trouble for so. What do you think?
Then I stop by my mom's. Not that it matters.
Sure it does. I know I want to hear what happened.
Me too.
Yeah. Go on.
The Strife residence.
My dad died when I was a kid. So after I left for Midgar, she was on her own.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first time we'd seen each other in 2 years. First time. And last.
I'll be right there.
Cloud, is that you?
Hey.
Welcome home. Come in. Let me get a good look at you. My. So that's what they've got you wearing, huh? You soldiers sure do clean up nice. I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
Not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big
In the
city.
future, they will be though.
I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
I can take care of myself.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose.
And tell you not to have shoes on the bed,
That's the
Cloud.
perfect type for you, I'd say.
Ridiculous.
They are feeding you properly, aren't they? Oh, Cloud. But you know, Cloud. Wouldn't you agree, Cloud? You're my son. Of course, I'll always be.
Okay, that's enough.
A little bit heavy-handed, but I appreciate what they're doing. The survey team, the survey corps. What we doing?
Ah, Shinra's here, I see. Thank you for coming.
You're Shinra? Shinra?
Oh, whoops. I didn't recognize you, Cloud. How you've grown.
All right, then.
Ever since we heard a survey team was coming, we've been working our fingers to the bone.
Look at all these cats. What are we doing?
I'd like to see how soldiers keep in shape.
Okay. I want to go to Tifa's house, but I don't know where that is.
Is it fun?
The Nibelheim watches.
The yoga? What yoga? You talking about this over here?
You worked out with everyone?
Just for a bit.
Could you keep up?
Excellent work. Let's take a short break. The body needs time to recover from its adventures.
Oh, here are you. Hey, what's Midgar like?
You wouldn't have lasted a day. Who was it that used to say
Goodness!
Nope.
Just let me catch you. You're gonna see.
What a relief!
Can you show us some magic?
You guys need anything? Just say this. Don't you worry.
The Nibelheim Watch is standing guard.
I'm trying to go to Tifa's house, but I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Alright. We're going up here.
Now I can go back to hanging my laundry outside without worrying.
So, how did it feel being back up there?
I don't know. Nostalgic, I guess? After 2 years away and all that.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What are you doing? What was that all about? Cloud just had an anime protagonist moment.
Huh? You went to my place?
Yeah.
I figured you might be there.
Wait a second. You two were neighbors?
We were, but it's not like we hung out that much.
We had our reasons.
Our reasons, huh? Bet most of them had to do with you.
I'm looking at these photos. Some of these things in the environment I'm noticing aren't the best, aren't the most high quality. Like, look at this plant. I wonder if I turn it up to graphics mode, what that will do. Ugh. I mean, the frame rate is unbearable, but it hasn't really done too much. Apparently, Remake had some pretty bad sort of environmental stuff at launch, so I imagine this game is it'll probably get better over time.
Remember my cat?
Her name was Fluffy, I think?
Yeah. She was always disappearing, and that day was no different.
This phone is very rough looking.
You went into my room?
Yeah. Tifa, you in here? Tifa, are you in your closet?
You went through my stuff?
Yeah, you might have been in there.
I know I shouldn't have.
Why are you admitting this, Cloud? You don't need to admit this.
Cloud! You asshole!
Hey, in the original game, he found her underwear or something. So, this version of Cloud is at least that much more gentlemanly. I like her Moogle plushie. I bet you can purchase that for £800 on the Square Enix toy store.
Did you actually play it?
Went to town on it. My microphone's on the controller, so you can probably just hear the sticks being pulled around. I thought I could play like actual music on this. Okay. How do I, okay. My performance, I wouldn't quite call it that.
Wow. Where'd you learn to do that?
Hey, you gotta play for us sometime.
Where did I learn to do that?
You're a merc of many talents.
I didn't. I didn't learn. Okay. Let's stop being a creep.
Don't make any trouble for Sephiroth. Come on, that's enough. Please.
But we're so sophisticated. Imagine what their lives must be like.
Didn't really notice at the time, but looking back, all the signs were there. From the moment we arrived, Sephiroth just wasn't himself. What you looking at?
This landscape.
Huh?
I could swear I've seen it before.
You okay?
Big day tomorrow. We'll be leaving bright and early. You should get some rest.
All right, will do.
Even before he went crazy, Sephiroth has always been sort of a weirdo.
Night.
I sort of wish he was more of a normal guy.
I tried, but I couldn't get to sleep that night.
More of a contrast.
Too nervous.
Was pretty much the same for me. Why?
Yeah, I was surprised too.
You know what happened the last time she went up there.
That was years ago, Brian. She's old enough to make her own decisions now.
We leave once our guide arrives.
Yes, sir.
Brian! Sephiroth, sir, I must insist that I take you up the mountain. My daughter isn't...
Dad!
Tifa, you can still back out. You don't have to do this.
I'm going, and that's that. There'll be 2 soldiers with me. I'll be fine.
Pumpkin!
But why?
Good morning, sir. I'll be your guide for the day.
What?
Tifa? You're our guide?
I sure am. You can ask anyone around here. I'm the best there is.
You could get hurt.
Not if you remember to do your job, she won't. Come on.
This theme is great.
For posterity, sir?
Not today.
Can you talk to him?
Please, Sephiroth. It'd mean a lot to us.
It's just one photo. Come on. Where's the harm in that? There? Thanks.
Say cheese!
Sounds like you were having a good time.
One more!
Yeah, I guess we were.
Later.
For a while.
The reactor was halfway up Mount Nebel. I was looking forward to breathing that crisp, clean mountain air again.
I guess we don't hear exactly how Cloud is narrating, so he might be doing it in a way that is vague enough that Tifa wouldn't think, oh wait, this doesn't make any sense. But I'm sure as we get further along, things are going to get a lot more wacky. When Cloud's like, oh yeah, me and Sephiroth took down a giant monster, and Tifa's like, what are you talking about? But yeah, why is Tifa guiding us? I never questioned that. Why are we sending the young girl?
You probably already know this, but our reactor's the first of its kind. It really put Mount Nebel on the map.
I've seen a few reactors in my time, but none with such a breathtaking view. Who could tire of it?
Everyone, eventually.
Man, I wish I could go on trips all over the world like you guys.
Trips. I think you mean business trips, which are no fun at all.
Though you do learn stuff on them.
That's so cool. Everything okay? Not going too fast for you, am I?
Of course not. We're just trying to pace ourselves is all.
But I thought you guys were in a hurry.
Even so, you'll burn yourself out running like that.
I'm not even close to burned out. Not with all the training I've had.
Huh. Guess you really are the best there is.
I like that rendition of the main theme. It feels like a weird place to do it when we're looking at this like decayed, dead environment. It's like, yeah, Final Fantasy VII. It's like, maybe we should have saved that for when we get to the open world. That's a crazy looking thing.
Seen those near the village, and they're not nice. What do you think?
I think I got this.
Then they're all yours.
Copy that.
Come on then, Zach. What are we doing? Okay. So we got blade beams, and we got like a launch combo.
It's on now. Let's finish this. Bye.
That was awesome!
You think?
If this is how it's going to be, there doesn't seem much point in me fighting.
I guess not. You leave it all to me, huh?
Don't mind if I do.
My big question as to the gameplay and the combat is how they're going to implement the team-up attacks. I hope it's not a thing of just like, you just kind of get them as you fight. I hope there's some kind of, I hope they're a reward for doing some kind of, triggering some kind of condition within the combat. Like how, sort of like driver combos in Xenoblade or something like that. Or all-out attacks in Persona. Enemies will grow alerted to your presence as you approach. Once the gauge fills up, combat will ensue. Okay.
You're done. Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
I love Cloud's voice acting for this section. He's doing a very good job.
Is that Mako? Whoa.
Wow. Is Tifa gonna join us?
Come on, soldier. You can do better than that, can't you?
Just you watch.
I want to block incoming attacks, move out of harm's way. We got perfect parries, let's go. Let's see if we can get one. Nice.
Let's finish this. Bye. Piece of cake.
Take it away.
You're done. Brace yourself.
I went to block it, but didn't get my timing right. And that was too early.
No, you don't.
Let's finish this. See ya.
Well done, Trooper.
Thank you.
Nice job, Cloud.
I got the rest.
You're done. Time to get serious. Let's finish this.
We still have a long way to go.
Shall we pick up the pace?
Not unless we absolutely have to. Our guide might not be so lucky next time.
Then, how about I go on ahead and clear the way for you guys? I'll be careful.
If anyone's gonna go on ahead, it should be Sephiroth.
You'd better.
Cool. See you at the reactor.
Materia. Sure. Let's see what we're doing. Sure. Let's what else we got? Okay, this is everything. So we got healing, we got fire, we got ice, we got assess. Yeah, just looking at these environments and during their cutscenes and stuff, visually, I'm a little bit let down so far. To be honest, I remember Remake, at least Intergrade, looking better than this. And since this is built from the ground up for PS5, I would expect it to look a little bit better. Maybe the art style will carry it later on, but I'll see.
That's that.
I just gotta get back into the swing of things in terms of controlling the game and learning the systems.
it on.
So was there a jump button? I'm trying to remember.
You're done. Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
This is clearly one of those video game areas where you have to sidle through. Guess not. Square Enix. Breaking down video game norms. Revolutionary. What we got? Wind. Okay. Let me down. I guess I'll equip that.
Hey! Not that way! It's a dead end! Rockslide took out the bridge a while ago. Come on back, okay?
Okay.
I see. Tifa, what were you holding on to there? Cloud, what were you holding on to there? You think they would design these areas so that the animation would work a little bit better? So they weren't hover-handing the whole time? What is going on with the camera? Okay.
This way. Gotta make a detour through a Shinra facility.
To think I almost made you our guide. Good thing I reconsidered. Otherwise, you'd have led us straight off a cliff. Lead on.
Yes.
I forget how long the time jump between now and the present is. Because Tifa looks a lot younger. I think it's like 3 years or something. What is this thing? Just trying to get this block timing down.
It's on now. Let's finish this.
Well, that's that.
Of Mako gas all over the mountain. Try not to breathe it in if you can.
Don't want to get bottle poisoning.
What are we doing here?
Reduced by 20%.
They got The Last of Us 2 rogue physics. Although a little bit more.
By 70%.
A little bit more janky.
No Mako gas detected. Elevator access granted.
What was the point of that? When I'm designing this game, why am I adding in the very slow pulling along the purifier section?
Systems nominal. Elevator in operation.
Hi, Cloud.
Come on.
Just thinking about crossing that thing.
Then let me go first.
Hey, I'm the guide here.
What was that? Cloud's animation did a little weird thing. Just our luck, eh?
Tifa! Are you okay?
Not really!
What are you...
Good thing we didn't let the other guy go as well. Otherwise this would be a very different story.
He's in Fate's hands now. Do you know the way?
Yeah. Following the river should get us back to the village.
We're not going to the village. Can you get us to the reactor?
Sorry, I don't think I can.
I see. Well, we certainly can't send you back alone. You'll be safer with us.
Okay.
I'll be joining you up front this time.
What?
For your performance review.
You kidding me?
Good luck.
Okay then. Who is this fine fellow? Thank goodness someone marked all these rocks with yellow paint, otherwise I would have no idea to jump to them. We're just gonna sit on this bench while these monsters just walk around a few feet away. Okay.
Off you go.
Got your back.
Whoa. Okay. I'm a little bit confused about how Sephiroth is meant to play, but we'll see.
More Mako gas ahead.
There's no way around it either. Just have to go through it. Let's not waste any time. Mako, this thing is dangerous.
Whoa.
Die.
Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
In the original game, Sephiroth was in your party, obviously, for this section, but he wasn't playable. You couldn't issue commands to him. And he would do, like, 8,000 damage compared to you, who was doing, like, 20. And the point of that was to show how Sephiroth, this mysterious character who you hadn't really seen too much before, was just on a completely other level to you. And I guess the reason that they decided to have you play as him in the remake and sort of put him on the same level as Cloud, I say in quotation marks, Cloud here, it's probably because we've already fought him in the first part. So I guess they don't really care too much about creating that kind of image of him in our heads. In terms of how you're meant to perceive the characters, remake is set up more like a sequel than a remake anyway. So
A Mako Spring.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, but if we keep using Mako to power our homes, springs like this will disappear, right?
Yep.
What are you talking about? Who told you that?
My dad. And the mayor, if you must know.
Except the planet's huge. Mako will never run out, right?
Naturally formed materia. And look at the size of it. Astounding. For the Mako energy to condense into something like this, it must have taken an eternity.
I've always wondered, how does materia let you cast spells exactly?
How did you ever get to be a soldier? To put it simply, the knowledge of the ancients is sealed within each orb. That knowledge not only connects us to the planet, it allows us to tap into her power. That's how we can use magic. Or so they say.
Really? Magic sure is weird.
I know someone who'd be livid to hear you call it weird, or magic for that matter. I can just imagine what he'd say. It's an affront to science.
Who?
Hojo, from Research and Development. His predecessor was a great man, but him... he is anything but. We should press on.
Sephiroth's relationship to Hojo is very interesting. I'm trying to figure out... It said I could do some kind of counter by blocking attacks in this stance. I see, so I have to tap it and then I enter the stance. And then after that... Hey, what abilities do I have? I have Hell's Gate, nice. Oh, I missed.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah, Sephiroth's whole stance change thing is very confusing.
Well, that's that.
Yeah, the stance change is weird because it's also the button that you use to activate synergy moves, so it's like you tap it, enter that synergy mode for like a second, and then you come out of it and you're still in the stance, and then from that point you can start to parry attacks. I think it would be a lot more intuitive if it worked like regular blocking, but...
You'll be fine.
This way.
I don't need Tifa as my guide when I have the yellow paint. That's the best guide there is. That's a cool look. This reminds me of Temperantia from Xenoblade 2.
Heads up.
Come on.
Watch him run.
I don't remember the original remake being like this, but so far the characters feel like controlling them is kind of all over the place. Like you have different buttons that, like one button has multiple features. You sort of unintentionally just kind of throw out random shit. I don't remember remake of Part 1 being like that. But maybe as I get I do more of the combat, I'll get more of a hang of all that kind of stuff. But like with Sephiroth, for example, to do his ranged attack, you have to hold down the attack button, which also means you have to do a sword slash before it. It's kind of clumsy. Okay.
Come on.
Hold still.
You see what I mean about this ranged attack? Like, to do the ranged attack... Hold on, let me get out of the way. I have to, like, do a sword slash first. I can't just do the ranged attack. It feels clumsy, is the best way I can describe it.
Watch and learn. Let's hurry.
I'll be interested to know if we get to explore these same areas with the full party later on in the game. Because I know that Vincent's coming, and to get Vincent, we need to go to, we need to go back to Nibelheim, so...
cake.
This isn't necessarily a slight against this game, but I've been playing The Last of Us 2 recently, and that game has such fluid movement, where like everything just kind of goes very naturally into the next action, that getting back into other 3D video games, where the movement is a little bit more clunky, is a bit of a learning curve. Just like in that game, everything interacts with your character in the way you'd expect it to. Every single surface, every single ledge, every single thing you want to vault over. But like just playing this, it's like, oh, I want to jump over this railing, but the game's like, oh no, you can't really do that unless you kind of approach it at this weird angle, and then Cloud will jump. But sort of, it's kind of taken out of your control at that point. Again, not really a slight against this game. More sort of just praise to The Last of Us. It's the thing of not having fluid turning. It's like you either snap 180 degrees or have to walk forward and around for anything before. I mean, I don't really have a problem with the turning in this game. But that's probably also because I've also recently played Red Dead Redemption, where like everything needs to be so realistic that for your character to turn around, they need to like very slowly like move one foot behind the other, and yeah. Anyway. They brought back my favorite feature from Remake, where you have to hold down the triangle button to interact with something, even though you could just press it normally. Thank goodness. What is this? What are we doing? Why did they put this in the game? Whose idea was the really slow box pushing puzzle? I wouldn't even call it a puzzle.
Reduced by 70%.
Do I not remember this from the original? Oh yeah, I forget. I forgot that this was a feature in the original that everybody was just biting their nails to see in the remake. What is going on? Am I not doing this right? What is this? What am I doing? What is going on right now?
Gas detected. Elevator access granted.
Please don't make me do any more of that. Hold on, I missed some stuff down there. Take me back. Damn, comet materia. I got a lot of stuff. So what do I want? Healing I want. But I'm not going to link that to anything, so let's put that here. Actually, you know what? I will put healing here, and then I'll attach that to autocast when I'm playing it for when I'm playing as Sephiroth, and then I will have I'll bring Assess. I'm just gonna get a drink of water, and then I will be back. And we're back. Let's get up this mountain, shall we? But not before a little rest.
Up ahead, looks like a way out.
What you say is a way out, I see as a boss arena.
Wait.
Huh?
What?
Get back.
What are we dealing with?
You said you wanted to be a hero.
Wish I hadn't.
It thinks we're after materia.
Someone should tell it we're not.
Be my guest.
Not doing so great.
On you.
Get me out of here.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Sephiroth! Legs! ASAP!
Just hold on.
Damn it! Not again!
Get it together.
I owe you one.
When we're done.
Gotta keep your guard up.
On me.
Sephiroth! Pretty mobile.
Till we knock it down.
Good thing I don't just fight with a sword. Got him!
Move in.
Copy!
I know I have quick commands, I like having the time to think. I'm not really used to the combat system yet, so...
Time to kick it up a notch. Get him!
You're practically panting.
I'm excited.
Such a puppy.
Don't like the looks of this.
Stay alert.
Follow my lead. Copy! Take the lead! Whoa. That was insane.
Defense cloud.
Might want to steer clear of the gas.
I like the incorporation of Sephiroth's theme into this battle music. Oh nice, I get Octa Slash.
Enough of this. Follow my lead.
Copy.
You're gonna need my help. We need to work together. Watch the gas. Hold still.
I think the idea with Sephiroth is you're meant to sort of be dodging more than you're meant to be blocking. Because his counter mechanic is kind of weird. I think you're only meant to use it when you're like sure that you can block an attack. Because Cloud's block comes out immediately as soon as you press the button, but Sephiroth needs to get into a stance first.
Sephiroth, little help? Got ya.
Take it from here.
Nice work, boys.
Nice work.
That's what I said.
Okay,
Yeah, so far.
hold up.
Oh.
Maybe I'm missing something here, but everything you've said makes Sephiroth sound like a stand-up guy.
Well, he was.
And now he's pure evil, trying to kill everyone on the planet. Help me to understand this shit. Tell me something that'll really make my blood boil.
Oh, I will. I will.
I was just about to say, I'm not the biggest fan of how Sephiroth plays currently.
You wait out here, Tifa.
No way! I want to go too. Please?
Sorry, no civilians. Even if we weren't on a mission.
Come on!
Keep the young lady safe.
Carry on.
Oh! You better keep me safe.
I really wanted to see the reactor.
Didn't expect it to be all systems go.
You'd think it'd be running at reduced output, like most last-gen models.
Then let me guess. Villagers don't have a clue about this.
Knowing Shinra? Of course not.
The company really needs to be more transparent.
Tell that to the president.
What exactly is the problem with this place?
The people in charge. While most reactors are under the jurisdiction of urban planning, this one is overseen by R&D.
Huh. Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about this?
Whatever you see here.
Oh, I won't.
I'm not sure if that detail was in the original, but I guess it explains why Hojo's keeping all of his weird little experiments here. Here we go.
Perhaps you'd like to say a few words to your sword first? Hojo, you are really something.
What are those things? Genova? Wasn't that...
The malfunction must be forcing the pods to depressurize. Cloud, go out and shut off the valve.
Copy.
Thrilling gameplay. What you doing?
What are you doing?
These pods were built for the production of artificial materia. But Hojo repurposed them as incubators, cages for animals, infused with Mako, all to birth a new breed of monster. But he didn't stop at animals. Oh no. There were other subjects. Look. Ever since I was a child, I knew that I was different, that I was special, but not like this. Not like this. Even human.
I feel like Sephiroth's voice actor could be putting in a bit more work here.
Eventually, we went back to the inn. But when we got there, Sephiroth locked himself in his room.
The mayor had been looking forward to having dinner with bona fide soldiers, so he didn't take the news too well. Dad had to put up with his belly aching for hours afterward.
Huh?
Must have sucked. But what about Sephiroth? What happened to him?
He left. Didn't tell a soul where he was going.
I've also just noticed that Cloud is wearing Zack's version of the soldier outfit, rather than his one, with like the bolts on the shoulder.
I met Sephiroth as he was heading for Shinra Manor, and he acted like I wasn't even there. Busy, I suppose.
Sephiroth? Ah, I did see him leave a little while ago.
Looking for Sephiroth? He just left, I'm afraid. Maybe he needed some fresh air?
He's holed up inside the mansion.
Something's been off ever since he came back from the reactor. Too much exposure to Mako? Then we ought to bring him some medicine.
What's this little parade doing? Look at him go! That's funny. This looks so silly.
Manor was the biggest building in town, and older than the reactor. The company used to conduct research there, Back when they were still a small manufacturer.
Look at them with their little synchronized walk.
The rent on that plot was basically what kept the village afloat.
Well, here we are. What now?
I mean, the whole place is pitch black. You think he's sleeping or something?
What if he's sick and needs our help?
A little Mako poisoning isn't gonna hurt a living legend.
Took a look around the place, but Sephiroth was nowhere to be seen.
I like this narration, sort of overlaid with what I'm currently doing. It's cool. It really sells the idea that I'm in a flashback.
Never knew it had a basement.
Was news to me too. Doubt anyone in the village had a clue.
So I sort of forget. I haven't played the original in quite some time. I kind of forget how Cloud and Zack overlap at this point. Is this where Vincent is? That's got to be where Vincent is, right? Scary looking candles. I hope he goes prone in the air and
from a 2,000-year-old rock layer
flies across the room again.
Form in stasis. Professor Gast named this life form Genova. MEGL 77-1977. Genova. Verified as an ancient. MEGL 9/13/1977. Genova project approved. So, they named the life form Genova. And once they understood what she was, they grew ambitious.
Hey, Sephiroth. What you got there?
Leave me be.
But how's Sephiroth gonna go mad if he doesn't have Genesis here to explain it to him?
And that was it. He stayed holed up in the basement. Reading, like a man possessed.
I mean, I guess that did still happen, but just off screen.
We got Genova. A locked reactor door. The name of Sephiroth's mother. And ancients. Screw it. Racking my brain's not gonna get me anywhere. May as well just ask the guy.
Cloud. I've come across the most fascinating passage. The specimen found in strata dating back 2,000 years smiled with what could only be described as ethereal grace. Though the truth eluded me at first, I later determined that she was an ancient, or a steward of the planet, as they are referred to in legend. She needed a name, and so I dubbed her Genova. The Genova project was approved soon after. A bold initiative to resurrect the long-dead ancients. An initiative that resulted in my conception. Or rather, my creation. The crowning glory of Professor Gas' wondrous experiment.
He created you?
What are these weird breathing sounds he's making?
I should go. Mother is waiting.
Hey! Hey, hold on!
That was a little bit silly.
I keep asking myself, why couldn't I have come to sooner? If I had, maybe I could have saved the village. Or tried, at least. What?
Hey, you! Get in there! The villagers need your help!
What are you doing?
Watch out!
Let me through! My son's still in there!
I'm sorry! He's gone!
Bob.
Is it true? Sephiroth did this? Oh, it was him, all right. And he's still here. So keep your eyes peeled. God. Get your head straight. I need you to secure the way out. Now! Yes, sir!
Sephiroth? But why would he... on, Mom. I'm coming.
I get the idea of giving Cloud a limp, but I feel like this is a little bit too slow.
Please be okay. Sephiroth.
Oh, hey, look. He's not doing too good.
Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
Hey! Hey! Hang in there! You're gonna be okay! Don't worry. I got you. Come on, let's get you up.
This is cool. How about you guys fire your guns? How about you actually fire those weapons? Those guns that you got to fight Sephiroth, how about you shoot those at him? I guess they're just prop guns. Shoot him! Shoot the gun! think they could have lingered on that shot a bit longer. I think they cut away a bit too quickly.
Dad and I had gone there to hide. When Sephiroth showed up, Dad decided that he was going to confront him. Dad! It was Sephiroth, wasn't it? He did this, didn't he? Sephiroth. Soldiers. Mako. Shinra. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this!
I have come for you. Now, open the way for me.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village! Promised you'd save me if I was ever trapped or in trouble.
Here I am, your son. Mother, together we will reclaim our world. And I know exactly how we can do that. The Promised Land.
Sephiroth!
Mother, they have come again. The ones who robbed you of the planet. Your planet. But there's no need to be sad, Mother. Because I'm here for you. Now and forever.
You killed my mom. You killed Tifa. My village. My home.
They were mine by right. This planet too, for I have been chosen.
I believed in you. No. Not you!
Whoever the hell you are!
And that's the last thing I remember. The rest is a blank.
The hell it is? What happened?
It was all over the news. I remember watching it with my mom. They said he went missing during a training exercise. But then, the story changed. A couple days later, they started reporting that he was killed in action. Yeah, that was it.
The news outlets are nothing but Shinra mouthpieces spewing propaganda. Only dumbasses believe that shit.
Question. Does that make me a dumbass?
I didn't say that. What I meant was...
Now we're getting into the good stuff.
manipulating honest folks.
It doesn't matter what they said back then. Sephiroth was in Midgar. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
Don't know about alive so much as around?
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
5 years.
He wants to finish what he started. He wants to reclaim his birthright and rule over the planet with Jenova at his side.
After 5 years? Not to sound like a broken record, but it's really bothering me.
Well, what's bothering me is all this Jenova stuff.
Excuse me. Guess the travel or something really did a number on my back. Feels as stiff as a board.
Let me take a look. Wow. You weren't kidding, were you? Let's get you back to the room.
Yeah, let's just call it a night. No amount of guesswork will get us any closer to the truth, so how about we give our heads a rest?
Oh, I love these guys so much.
Oh, no, you don't. That
Sweet dreams.
See you tomorrow. Hey, Aerith? You awake?
Tifa, do you not have bedclothes?
Why?
Was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
Just had a feeling you'd know.
Guys,
Probably did at one point. All that stuff was taken from me, though. Or maybe erased?
There are actual blankets on those beds you can use.
Yeah.
But that's interesting, if all of Aerith's knowledge of what's going to happen has been taken.
Maybe that's why.
Why what?
That's an interesting
This is
direction
gonna
to
sound
take it.
crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
They want to drop that here?
Cloud, you up?
How do you know you're gonna wake Cloud up specifically? You could have woken any of them up. I just wanted to comment on the flashback section a little bit. I thought it was really good. Well, I thought it was good. Sephiroth isn't my favorite character to play as. He sort of wasn't a whole lot of strategy to him. Just kind of steamroll through everything. Which is fine. I guess that sort of makes sense for Sephiroth. But he also didn't feel so strong that it was kind of ridiculous. I expected them to fill in, or not fill in some of the gaps per se, but sort of flesh out the Sephiroth going crazy kind of section. I think with the original game, with its PlayStation 1 graphics and its text boxes, it's a little bit more believable for a character to be like, oh, this door has the same name on it as my mother, and there are these weird kind of creations, and I'm going to put two and two together. Maybe my mother is involved in these creations, and then he goes back to the mansion. He kind of goes crazy by reading books. Like, it's a bit far-fetched, but the way that the original story kind of presents it is kind of very over-dramatic. And I think when you're kind of crafting a more realistic interpretation of those events, you'd need to flesh them out a little bit more. So I would have liked them to include in the reactor maybe more sort of contextual, like, oh, this is strictly related to Jenova, or maybe Sephiroth had more of an idea of how he was created already, or it just feels weird to me that Sephiroth's first assumption would be that he was like a genetic experiment. But the way it was presented was pretty cool. Apart from the part where those guys had guns aimed at Sephiroth and they weren't shooting him for some reason, that was silly. What are you doing, Barrett? But now we're getting into the stuff that I love the most about this remake, which is the party and their interactions. Although, it is quite late, so I might end this first stream here and pick this up tomorrow. But thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the series. See ya.